Until now, anyone in Gibraltar needing an MRI scan has had to travel to Algeciras or elsewhere in Spain. Not anymore.
We spoke a lot about the repatriation of services.
The sheer number of faces in the room is a testament to the magnitude of this moment.
We are going to be sending patients here instead of over the border so that they have their MRI scans done here.
This is a private hospital with a variety of services on offer, but the main talking point today is the MRI scanner, which sits in a new radiology department.
5 big machines in it. It has an X-ray machine, it has an ultrasound room, it's got a CT scanner, which is now available and been working now for 2 weeks. It's got a bone densitometry machine, which is very, very useful particularly for women with osteoporosis. And of course, last but certainly not least, is our MRI scanner.
An MRI scan is like, it's an imaging procedure. It's like CT scans, but using magnets, and we can get cross-sectional images of the body and answer any questions the doctor might have. The images are saved here and then they're sent to a reporting service in the UK. And they will look at the images, report, and send the report to us within 3 working days. And then we send that report back to the referring clinician, who will then contact the patient and discuss any findings.
And I suppose in the event of an emergency, that turnaround can be quicker?
Yes, we can. They're doing in 4 hours or 2 working days if it's urgent, but an emergency will be 4 hours turnaround.
It's a 3 Tesla magnet, which means it's very, very fast, and the images are very, very clear. And that's very helpful for all our doctors, but particularly for looking at brains, looking at hearts, and looking at the musculoskeletal system.
This is state-of-the-art 3T scanner. Having the first 3T scanner in Gib, literally, you get to produce the fine, detailed images in the short space of time.
It's cold in there, it's noisy, but we'll try and make it as comfortable as possible.
And we've got lots of music that we can choose. We've got YouTube on there. We'll get you nice and comfortable on the scanner. We'll put something underneath your legs to help take the pressure off on your back. We'll put some headphones on you, get you a nice blanket. You just have to relax in there. We'll take some lovely pictures and then you'll be on your way.
Over the election campaign, I was focusing on health and I was talking about how the repatriation of services to Gibraltar would be one of the things that I would highlight during my term. That starts with the MRIs here. We've also started clearing the new oncology area in the hospital so that the services which the oncology department can offer are greater than those which are currently offered. There's a cath lab coming, so there's a lot happening so that services are repatriated mainly to the GHA, but also to clinics that work in Gibraltar.
And that has advantages, speed, language when it comes to the sort of the reports from an MRI scan?
Absolutely, it has advantages from that perspective, and it also means that Gibraltar patients don't have to worry about logistics. One thing is coming to the ACC and having an MRI done here, and another thing is having to drive to Algeciras. So we are really focusing on improving the patient experience.
I've been in Gibraltar now since 2005. I was here on a locum jobs prior to that. We've always had to send patients to Spain for care. That's a frustration for patients. It's inconvenient. The language issues are a problem. The travel's a problem. Often going for tests when you've had prep for the tests, it can be quite awkward sitting in the queue or driving up the motorway. So these things can now be eliminated, and that I think is positive for patients. It's positive for everything that we're trying to do, which is to look after our patient group here in Gibraltar.
Is there already a contract in place that defines how you'll do that for GHA patients?
We are completing that as we speak. We are literally fine-tuning that contract now.
Soon GHA patients could expect to be sent here?
Absolutely, extremely soon GHA patients can expect to be sent here.
We all hope not to have a health concern that makes an MRI scan necessary. But if you do, there'll be some peace of mind in knowing that that service is available here in the heart of town.